and so they will sink. So the most dense ones at the moment are at the bottom, the least dense ones are at the top, and if the temperature changes, you will find that they will either drop down. If the water becomes less dense, the temperature becomes higher, or they will rise up if the water becomes more dense and the temperature becomes a little bit lower. Now, if you hang on to the water, you may be able to change the density by raising it slightly. Because what I'm doing is warming the water up, and so the water is now less dense than that. And so for the same volume, we've got less buoyant force, but we've got the same weight force. And so the balance of the forces is causing our mass to accelerate, albeit very slowly, downwards. And the water down the bottom is cool, so we've got a bit of a temperature inversion. This is then a really good example of buoyancy.
Of alles wat ik zou kunnen gebruiken, of dat er ook in zit. Even controleren of de batterijen goed zijn. Ja, nou meiden. Waar moet ik zijn? Je bent bekend met suiker?
Ja.
Ik ga even een vingerprikje geven. Ik ben ter plaatse, dus gewoon de diabetes, hij is aanspreekbaar en we gaan hem wat suiker geven. Hij staat wat laag in de suiker. Eet maar lekker op. Wij zijn nu onderweg naar de medische dienst. Dat is overdag de plek waar zeg maar de eerste hulp is op Schiphol. En daar ga ik de auto even aanvullen. We hebben net een inzet gehad en we hebben wat spulletjes, wat materiaal gebruikt. Dus wat infusiematerialen ga ik erbij doen, wat naalden, wat een infusiesysteem en misschien wat verbandmateriaal. Nu gaat de telefoon. Alles is weer in orde, op naar de volgende klus.
Nous sommes aussi conscients que la source du terrorisme islamiste, il est en Syrie. Elle est en Syrie et elle est en Irak.
Islamist terrorism is in Syria and in Iraq. But we're also well aware that the roots of terrorism.
Et nous devons agir en Irak et en Syrie. C'est ce que nous faisons dans le cadre de la coalition. Et nous constatons que Daesh est en recul.
We note that
There are 21 million people in Mumbai, and the taxi is their most convenient form of transport. There's like 55,000 of them, so they've become this really iconic piece of culture. It's funny. All the taxi drivers are trying to do is to outshine each other with a more attractive taxi.
जैसे आदमी अपना घर सजाता है हर तरह से अच्छा लगे और उसमें अच्छे आदमी देखने वाले अच्छा बोले।
चाइना प्रोडक्ट आए हुए इस समय वो कर दिए, साइड ग्लास पे लगा दिए, पीछे टायरों पे रेडियम लाइट चमकने वाली लगा दिए, अंदर लाइट लगा दिए।
3-4 गाड़ियाँ खड़ी होगी तो पैसेंजर देखते देखते जाते हैं, जो गाड़ी उसको अच्छी दिखेगी ऊपर से अंदर से तो पैसेंजर वही गाड़ी में बैठते हैं।
But with all the work they do to the taxis, the seat covers are the only thing no one seems to care about. The drivers just use whatever fabric is around when the seat needs covering, and there's nothing wrong with what they use. The designs are functional, but they're dull and forgettable, and they shouldn't be.
अभी तो फिलहाल मेरे टैक्सी में वही पट्टे वाली डिजाइन है, छपा हुआ जो डिजाइन आएगा या ऐसा नॉर्मल सादा डिजाइन आता है तो हम लोग वही लेते हैं जो मार्केट में आया है।
मैं ऐसा नहीं बोलता बाजार के डिजाइन कुछ खराब है, ऐसा कुछ नहीं, मगर क्या अभी बाजार में जो मिलेगा वो दूसरे के पास भी रहेगा, तीसरे के पास भी रहेगा।
अभी वैसे तो सस्ता वाला डाल दिया हूँ।
You see, the older generations take design for granted in India. Most of them don't understand it or even recognize it as a proper profession or something worth studying. Design to them just performs a function. They don't know that it can create an impact. And with such few places for young people to show off their skills, it's hard to change that perception.
ग्राफिक डिजाइनर ग्राफिक नो सर।
10th पास आउट होते या फिर 12th पास आउट होते तो उनका ये रहता है मुझे आइदर साइंस या कॉमर्स, इवन आर्ट्स में लोग कम देते, तो ग्राफिक डिजाइनर इज लाइक very different.
अभी जो जूने लोग हैं उनको बोलते हैं कि भाई मैं डिजाइनिंग में करियर कर रहा हूँ, तो माँ बाप को चिंता लगती है कि बेटा क्या कुछ गलत कर रहा है, क्या उसको कुछ समझ में आ रहा है, क्यों नहीं आ रहा है।
मुंबई में एक डिज़ाइन ओरिएंटेड सिटी चाहिए। सिटी के बाद में जो भी छोटे छोटे प्रोडक्ट्स है उसी के अंदर भी ये ऐसा डिजाइनिंग का पार्ट करने के लिए आना चाहिए।
We saw taxi seats as a perfect platform to start showing India what design can do. We started redesigning taxi seats with young designers from Mumbai, using the fabric as their canvas and using design to create beautiful drawings and illustrations that tell beautiful stories centered around Mumbai.
तो आप कबूतर डाल दो ना, कबूतर डाल दे। Because I wanted the taxi to be his story and anybody who travels with him. I really wanted them to know this man and what he does.
So far, we've redesigned 5 taxis from the inside out. But we don't want to stop there. We want to design and fit 20 more taxi fabrics over the next few months. And then after that, maybe 100, 1,000.
Very nice because it's almost like giving them a billboard.
Yeah, exactly.
And saying, here, and just feel it. See how your designs actually, get in touch with people.
डिजाइनिंग का कर रहे हैं, लुक चेंज हो जाएगा, लोगों का देखना अच्छा हो जाएगा, कोई भी टैक्सी प्रेफर करेंगे, तो डिजाइन से सब कुछ चेंज हो जाता है।
Your donation will help young people in Mumbai have their work be seen and understood. Because these taxi fabrics are showing that design has the power to turn something that was once just practical and impersonal into something meaningful and captivating. Design is an important ingredient in modern commerce and thinking, and we're so excited to show off what India has to offer.
Check it out, this dumbass is trying to mail himself.
I accidentally got my together. Would I get a mail?
Beavis. Cut it out, Beavis. Damn it, Beavis. Cut it out.
You say everything I know
That'd be cool if, I could, mail myself. Put a stamp on my butt and say, take me to somewhere cool. Beavis, shut up. Beavis, can you hear me? Shut up. Shut up, Beavis. Beavis, if you don't stop that right now, I'm gonna smack you upside the head.
Still be there with you.
I'm gonna give you 3 seconds, Beavis. What the hell's the matter with you, Beavis? Beavis, can you hear me? Shut up! Remember that time you turned that jack in the box into a crap in the box? That was cool. Beavis? Beavis? Beavis! What's your problem, Beavis? I said stop it!
Guess who?
Woodpecker Show.
going to recite now.
All
There is a perfect storm formulating, and it is here.
We are entering a dangerous and scary time, America.
The country will be washed with blood.
These people don't mess around. They are taking you to a place to be slaughtered.
Death camp.
What planet have I landed on? It's like the damn Planet of the Apes. Did I slip through a wormhole in the middle of the night and this looks like America?
We're in a dark, dark place. We've got some dark dudes coming our way.
Black Panthers, Acorn, reparations,
welfare,
Jeremiah Wright, Van Jones,
Obama himself,
Al-Qaeda, Iran,
Islamic jihadists, terrorists,
Venezuela,
immigration, Mexicans, the refugees, drug lords,
Hispanic groups, South America,
illegal aliens,
Mexico, Chinese. Everyone is coming.
The enemy is not only in the gates, they're inside the house.
Valientes brillamos como brilla un peso.
Hola, Mex-America. It's like a pack of wild cujos ripping up the flesh of the American people.
Drug lords.
Illegal aliens.
Mexico. They're going to start getting more and more violent.